folks, welcome back to another episode of Pillow Talk. My guest tonight is someone that you've seen on here more than Kim Kardashian's vagina. Talking to someone that you've seen more on a college campus than gonorrhea. My first guest gets laid in more ways than a porn star. He's gone further on the field than two virgins on their prom night. And every time that you take a sip, you can say that you took me orally. Welcome back to another episode of Pillow Talk. I'm so excited for tonight's show and guest. My guest tonight shakes it off more than Taylor Swift, dances on a field and not a pole, and is more beautiful than Cinderella. Please welcome to the show, Rachel Wyatt.
Thank you so much for having me.
Rachel, thank you so much for coming on. So like I said a little bit in the intro, you dance.
I do, yes.
Who do you dance for?
Well, we're the university's dance team, the Clemson Rally Cats. Yeah, we're a team of 22, and yeah, we're kind of big this year.
Yeah, you guys have seen them. They wear the glitter costumes, they got the pom-poms, they're not the cheerleaders.
No, we're the ones with the sequin outfits, but we love the cheerleaders too.
Me too. I should be a rally cat.
You should. Why
totally
aren't you?
If I have the outfit.
Try out, yeah.
Do you guys date men?
I actually don't know.
I mean, it's 2015. You know, hashtag equal rights.
We could, yeah, or you could just be the tiger. I mean, I don't know. We could work you in there somehow. We do have a Valentine's dance where we incorporate guys, so it's a possibility. It's not too late to be a rally.
Well, I do create a rally. Now, you guys have some pretty exciting news. You're going to be dancing in the ACC championship game on Saturday, right?
Yes. So, unfortunately, there weren't a ton of spots available, but the most senior members will be getting to go. So there's 7 of us, and we actually head out tomorrow afternoon around 2, and then we'll be there all weekend. Well, there's some appearances Friday that we're going to take part in, and unfortunately there isn't room for us on the field, so we'll be cheering with the band and doing as much dancing as we can over there. And
wait, there's no room on the field?
There's only like 12 allotted spots, and generally cheer travels with football and we travel with basketball is how it's been. So, but we're trying to get our foot in the door and take strides towards maybe getting to, because we love our Tigers and we want to be there too, especially for something big like this. But we're glad that they're affording us a spot and letting us go at all. So it'll be exciting.
Well, Rachel, had I known about this, y'all would be on that field. Y'all would be playing in the middle of the field on the 50-yard line cheerleading or rallying.
You might not want us to play, but yes, we would love Tiger Rag out there for sure.
Yeah. Now, do you have something like really cool planned since you're doing it with the band, you're not on the field, but you still got to attract attention to you?
We do. And we don't know if we're going to be able to wear our sequins, our signature outfit, because it's going to be like 32 degrees. So we're going to work with it. What kind of
injustice is that?
I know,
you can't wear your
it's
sequins.
Unfortunate. We have these really cute new purple tops, though. We wore the purple out game. They're pretty warm and cozy, so we'll make it work. And we're, we have a great group going. I think we can modify some of our movements to be mostly arms, and we're just going to make the most of it. We're just glad we have seats and we're getting to go, and we'll still be cheering loud and proud. It'll be good.
Yeah. Now, what's the signature rally cat move? Like, get out of my way, bitch, move. Is that one of them?
I wouldn't say that one, but we do have 2 signature things. So we're known for our high kicks and hair whips.
Oh, wow.
So yes, actually,
Thank
very
you.
nice kick, point of foot, and everything.
I nailed it pretty much.
You may want to stretch next time beforehand.
Yeah.
Maybe fill out in the morning, but we do our high kicks, and then the hair flip. So we have the vertical hair flip where you flip it this way, and that's like what we do when we clap it up. And then there's the side-to-side hair flip like this. Yeah, you got it.
Oh my God.
You do a rally.
See, everyone talks about, football players getting concussions, but I mean, you have to be careful,
We do a lot of you can, and then see the sequins are so sticky, your hair gets caught, and then you're just really in a bind.
Every time.
It's a struggle, but we do it, we hair whip it out, it's great. It's so much fun.
Look, Mom.
It feels really good, yeah, you just get it all out of your face. There's hairography that we put into the dances.
I love some good hairography.
It's the best.
You guys are you guys are kind of like the Beyonce dancers of Clemson,
I'd like to think. Now we do have one girl, Aaliyah. She is our token black girl, and she is fabulous. Fabulous and flawless, and I just want to be her, and she is literally Beyonce. So I live for her. She's great.
She is. I think I've seen her.
Yeah, she's flawless. She's literally amazing.
God, that skin.
We love her.
Do you ever get nervous in front of performing? Like all those people?
Well, it's weird because I feel like I've gotten more nervous. You think by the time I'm a junior, every time I go out there, I'd be like, and it is fine when you're just on the sidelines, but then when you go out there to Tiger Rag third quarter, it's like, okay, everybody's looking at you, and if you mess up, you are going to be spotted because we're all just in one straight line, and if you make one wrong little move, so we practice that a ton, but that is, the nerves come when it starts, dun, 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 I'm like, oh, here we go, and you can see yourself kind of on the screen, so you just have to block it out and just focus and do your thing. But it's a lot of fun, but yes, I still get nervous right before that.
Now, how long have you, so you're a junior now, but have you been on the team since you were a freshman?
I have, yes. I was fortunate enough to make it as a freshman coming in. It's been my favorite part of my Clemson experience. Those are all my best friends. I mean, we spend the majority of our time together.
Let's say you practice all the time.
We do, but it's worth it, and I love it. And I think you have to love it to be on the team, really. Yeah.
Now, do you have to re-audition every year, or is it just like
Oh no!
Every
We want
year?
the best of the best. Well, they've added like a new clause. So our coach this year made the rule that if you've been on the team 3 years consecutively, then you don't have to try out for your senior year. So I'm exempt from this coming year. I'm
so
free.
you can like eat whatever you want, like have a whole pizza, you know?
I would not go that far. No, but you can kind of relax. But that's just to make sure our skills are always up to par and we're getting the best girls coming in and no one feels comfortable in their spot, like they don't have to try anymore. Every year you're giving your all, you're working, and I mean, I would say every practice is a tryout, in a sense. We do try out before games a lot of times.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, you have to be giving your all. If you're not giving 100%, why are you doing it? So yeah, it's intense. We want the best of the best.
Throw on that sequence, get that bow in your hair, get that hairography going on, let's go.
That's right. Yeah,
You know?
we don't play. I think it's good. It keeps us motivated that we retry out each year.
Yeah. Now, the captain of, are you the captain?
No, it depends on how many
like
seniors
her?
there are. Well, we don't really have
Between
one.
us
I was going to say, I would tell you, I love all of our seniors, but it's kind of split up, so there's no like sole leadership position. We have like somebody who leads game day stuff, somebody who's over like our social media, somebody who plans like philanthropy events, all that good stuff. So there's like a leader for each one. So everybody kind of plays a role, so you don't feel like, oh, this one person. So the coach really holds the
like the
team
glue.
together, and then she elects like little VPs, kind of. So it's cool.
Oh my God.
It's very well put together. I like it. I think it's
Yeah.
a good system.
Now, what's your favorite move, like when you're on the field, besides the hairography, which we all love?
I love
What
it,
is your
yeah.
like go-to move? Like, what is the one move that people go, that's the Rachel?
Oh, I don't know if they say that's the Rachel, but people on the team have said that I do the see you a lot. See you, yeah. Because when it just gets old. You're just cheering. Yeah, go Tigers. You just do the same thing
every
over and
time.
over. So you got to mix it up and throw in a little see you every now and then. So that's my favorite. It's my go-to.
It's like you're the village people, you know?
And if they take our palms away, so like when we run the flag.
Oh, hell no.
I don't know
They
what
ain't
to do
taking
with
your
my
palms
hands.
away.
Well, we have to drop our palms, and then you're palmless, and your hands just feel so naked. So it's awkward to be like this, or like I just don't know what you do. So I always go for the see you, and that's how I solve it. Yeah.
Oh,
A rally cat without palms is no good.
A rally. I mean, you're not wearing them now. I mean, you're doing great.
Oh, thank you.
You're doing
They're
great,
in
so
my
don't-
backpack over there. I can whip them out later.
You can?
I could, yeah, if you need.
Oh, we
me
might have to send
Okay.
somebody to go get them.
Okay, I mean, they're right in that black. You know what? No, just kidding. I didn't bring my backpack in. That's a lie. I'm sorry. I let y'all down. I just see. It's just my wallet over there. Oh, I bring my backpack everywhere, but I left it in the car. I'm sorry.
Oh, I mean, that
I
makes
should have brought my pom poms. What was I thinking?
sense. What is a rally cat
Without pom poms, I don't know. And I lied too and told you they were over there. I'm so sorry. That's my bad.
Don't worry, we forgive you. Now let's go. Let's take a little bit, walk down memory lane.
Okay.
When did you start dancing?
I was 5 years old. Yeah, and I think I was playing basketball at the time, like church b-ball. I was trying to be a baller. My dad said I kept dancing on the court. I've seen videos, like home videos of me when I was little, and I'm just doing these weird jumps and spinning all around. So they're like, we need to put her in dance, like she's got something going on. And I just loved it instantly and have ever since, pretty much.
Did you want to be a dancer growing up?
Yeah, I wanted to go to like the governor's school, was like checking out of school and wanted to just make that my professional career. But then my parents were like, sweetheart, you can't really, it's very hard to make a living like that. And as I got older, I realized I do want the college experience. I want to have a successful career one day. And as much as I love dance, I can pursue that in other outlets without it having to be my full-time career. Because the audition process is trying to make it, you can either like join a ballet company in New York, you can move to LA and be in music videos. And I was like, and I can't sing, so I can't be on Broadway. So it really just left Rally Cats for me.
As a retired video hoe, I totally understand. It is a struggle.
Yeah,
You
so
gotta
those
keep
are
it
my
right,
options.
keep it tight. Just. So growing up, who was your dance idol growing up?
I would say Misty Copeland. She's currently still my dance idol, actually. She's fab. Her feet, I just die over her feet.
Yeah.
I follow her on Insta and just melt. Like, I love to watch videos of her. Her story is incredible, but I mean, she's a freak of nature. Just her body, her form, her technique is mind-blowing. I can't even with Misty Copeland.
Literally, I can't.
If I got to see her in person, I think I'd faint, but she's phenomenal.
What is she doing now?
I think she's still with ABT, American Ballet Theater. I think she's like their principal. I could be totally wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure.
You stalk her, so
pretty
I
sure.
was wondering.
Yeah. I think she's still with them.
And so you don't want to continue with dance outside of college?
I think right now I'm thinking like, maybe while I'm getting my master's, something fun to do would be like audition for a pro team, and continue because
you'll make it.
I would love. I think I love like the teen atmosphere. I love that it gives me something that I'm still working for, and I'm still getting to pursue dance in a sense. And I also do a little bit of like choreography on the side, or just getting in the studio and teaching classes. So I don't want to necessarily be like a studio owner or a dance teacher as much as I love it. But while I'm young and my body still works all right and everything, all my joints are still there, I'm like, I might as well try and just see what happens.
As long as nothing's dragging on the ground quite yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. What do you think is the biggest misconception against dancers?
There's a lot of them. This is tough. I actually kind of wrote a paper on this the other day. So I hate the distinguishment. Like, people need to say you're either an athlete or you're not. Like an athlete or an artist, as if they're two polar things. But I think dance beautifully meshes the two. So I like to think of dancers as athletes, but we also have this art form. And that's what makes it so unique, is putting those two things together, because we communicate with our bodies, and we like send this message and paint this picture with our bodies, and it's a really cool thing, and no one else does it. It's just so unique. It's a unique art form, but it also takes athletes to do it. So when people just diminish it to, especially with rally cats in particular, people just see us being like, And I'm thinking, we've been dancing since 5 years. Like, this is our lives. We've been training just as hard as the football players have in our art form.
Yeah.
So I would consider us athletes.
But you just can't go on the field and do everything.
And show that,
because it's impossible.
Well, and it's turf. What kind of dancing can you really do on turf? We do most of our dancing at basketball games, I would say.
Oh, okay.
Well, we have like our little halftime for 2 minutes, whatever. But we get to showcase our talents at like other events and things. So not complaining, but I would say that's a misconception that irks me a little bit.
Yeah, so when I'm up in the club, I'm going to be like, I'm an athlete, okay? It's working up in the club, right?
An athlete and an artist, all in one.
Athlete and an artist.
Just blend it.
Hashtag AA. If you were a stripper, what would your name be?
Oh, my daddy would not approve.
I think it's so...
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hypothetically speaking, if this would ever happen.
Just for shits and giggles, what would it be?
Well, interesting fact. So I'm a quarter Japanese, actually.
Oh
and so my grandfather's last name is Yuki, Y-U-K-I. It's not Yucky, Yuki. And my middle name is Yuki, so I'm Rachel Yuki Wyatt, and that was kind of like my, if you want to go there, my stage name growing up. People would be like, Yuki, like in my solos and things. So I could maybe make that my stripper name. Might be a little inappropriate and a disgrace to the family, but like, it could be, Yuki. I don't know.
Yuki?
That's the only thing I can think of right now.
Yuki Ono?
It's very unique.
Instead of Yoko Ono.
Oh, I don't even like going there. But yeah, maybe. Hypothetically speaking, if that were to happen.
And it would be the rally from the back alley.
Oh my God.
This is all hypothetical.
Oh, you better not let my coach hear you saying this.
Oh, yeah, the coach.
Ooh.
She's a doll, though.
She's precious.
Never met her. Now, what is your favorite, what is your least and most favorite outfit to wear? Like, do y'all have multiple ones?
Well, again, we are not the, most funded group of the bunch, so we work with what we've got. We do.
Yeah. If you need more sequins, call me. I can supply it.
Okay.
I got. Girl,
holler at
girl,
you.
I got you.
Yeah, sequins are definitely my all-time favorite. The full sequins, like skirt and top. It's just classic. It's our look. It's our signature. But I do love this new purple top that we have too. It's really comfy. It's got. Usually you just kind of have to like yank it over your head, but this one has a zipper in it. It's really fabulous. I like it a lot.
Wow. Is it like a full top or?
It's a turtleneck crop. As if that's doing you any good, like
crop
top, so you're not staying warm, but it's a turtleneck. But the fabric's super nice. We wore them at the Purple Out game, and they said Clemson across them in kind of like an older looking script. I like it. It's very classic. It's very Rally Cats. You know what I mean?
Rally Cats. Now, does anybody? I'm always interested in this.
Okay, yeah.
Does anybody? Because you're doing a lot of kicks.
Right.
And things can start moving in ways that they shouldn't.
Yeah, we have a rule for that.
Yeah. So do you guys have to wear Spanx sometimes? To like keep everything in check?
Well, there are built-in little briefs under the skirt that keeps everything there. But if you get a wedgie, you have to like step up to the wall as if you're gonna go get water, and then you turn around and like adjust yourself and then return to your spot. Because you can't be picking your wedgie in front of everybody.
You can't.
No.
That would be weird.
And like you said, you're doing kick. I mean, it gets uncomfortable.
Yeah, you're doing some kicks.
But you just scoot over away from the public eye and just fix whatever you need and then return.
Yeah. Nothing but cool. That's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
just try to be
Whatever.
discreet about it.
Now, since you see everything that happens in the stadium, what are some of the craziest things that you've ever seen fans do?
I hate it because I don't have like one thing that I'm like, oh, this was so crazy. And I
Yeah.
saw this one person. But I will say, I'm very bad about just blurring everything out, and I just see it all as one orange blob. So I'm like the least observant.
Yeah.
So, and people can spot their friends and stuff. I can't even find my family members in the stands.
Yeah.
So like, I am the worst
Don't,
about that.
Rachel. My parents used to do
But-
that all the time to me. Yes, we're up here. They were at the bar somewhere. I mean, it's fine. Don't worry. We'll talk later. But
Okay, but I'm trying to think of something for you. I mean, sometimes it's really creepy, and you get those old men from like the other team that just literally hold their phone there at you and are videoing, and you're like, I can clearly tell that you're not taking a selfie. Like I can tell that you're just sticking your phone at us and videoing us all, and like.
oh,
Yeah,
God,
that was
is
kind of
weird.
It gives you an awkward vibe, and you just have to like look over them and act like you don't see it, but you really do. And it's very strange. And then you also see so many little cute nugs. There are precious little babies out there, but the parents are holding them like right up on the wall, and I'm like, oh baby, bring them back. Yeah, that's about it. Really cute babies, really creepy old men, bunch of great Clemson fans.
Clemson fans, there you go. Cute babies and creepy men. That's all we got at Clemson.
Yeah, there's great fans too. I always love the people who paint up because they stand right in front of us first quarter.
Yeah.
They're my favorites. They're great. Yeah, it's just a sea of orange.
Does it ever get annoying to you, like, when people start leaving? Because, like, y'all are still out there.
Right.
You're still doing your thing. It's not like you're getting paid to be out there either.
True, but we
know?
love it. No, game day, I mean, in itself is just a reward. It's great. I love
Yeah.
it. But I would say, like, on the hill, I noticed folks heading out.
just leave.
But for the most part, this year especially, we've been very good about the whole student body hanging in there. I think because it was so crowded, people couldn't leave even when they wanted to. It's like the feedback that I got, especially at FSU and Notre Dame and those rain
But why
games.
would you want to leave, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So everybody stayed for those. So it's
Yeah.
been really good turnout. The only game I can really recall feeling super down about it was like freshman year FSU game day. It was the last game of the.
Yeah,
If we won, we
yeah.
were gonna like. It was kind of like this year. It felt
Yeah.
very
Final
much the same.
countdown.
And they just handed it to us, and it was humiliating. And there was not a drop of orange in the stadium. Like only people doing this at us. That's the only game I think I've cheered that we've lost at home.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So,
So that was the worst. Every other time we've been
Well-
in Death Valley.
yeah.
Because we only cheer at home games, so I've never had the
Oh, true. Oh, so you don't travel with the team at all?
not with football,
With basketball?
but not well. We only travel with basketball postseason, so we're very like restricted to just men. Because cheerleading kind of has a rotation schedule, and they rotate with football.
And why did you want to do cheerleading?
I'm not a cheerleader. I cannot flip over my head. I don't go upside down now, and I don't go up in the air. I stay both feet on the ground. Sometimes
Smart
one
girl.
foot on the ground. No, I think cheerleading, I give them props. They're amazing. My little is a cheerleader, and she is just like the bomb. They toss her up in the air. But yeah, dance was my thing. My sister did the cheering. I did the dancing. Didn't want to risk the
Wow, you guys are a
concussions.
real power family. Cheering and dance? Like, if you guys combine, that would be a great business. You know, like, one daughter does the
Well, my
dance,
sister didn't
one
cheer
does the-
here at Clemson. I mean, my little and my sorority cheers here now.
Oh, that's the sister
Currently,
you're talking about.
yes,
I thought
that
you were
sister.
talking about, like, blood
but my blood
sister.
sister did cheer growing
Oh,
up, but like she's
okay.
not doing it at Clemson. She did attend Clemson, but didn't cheer. That would be cool if we had that story, though. Yeah, That'd be
Right?
something else. We could.
Yeah, it's a little sister rivalry. I like it. Now, since you're on the field and it can get dangerous out there, have you ever been accidentally hit by a player? Just like, you know.
Only in basketball.
Okay.
They came like running down the court at us, and I was closest to the goal, and yeah, they just kind of tackled us.
Did that scare you?
We moved. We had really quick reflexes, and I was like, "All right, guys, popping over here into your lap." No, it wasn't that bad, and that was when we were still kind of up in the bleachers. So like this year, I'm terrified because now that we're at the well, we are literally sitting on the edge of the court, so they can just run you right over. Hasn't happened yet, but still a fresh season. We'll see.
Hopefully, all is well.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
Yeah. Got it?
Dumb blonde for a second.
Now, something that we have in common is that we are both queens, except you use your title for good. So you you were named Miss Clemson University 2014.
Yes, sir. That's right. I want to know what is your title. You're just the queen of the world.
Shady Queen.
The
Just,
Shade
you know,
Queen.
Shade Queen.
Okay.
Shade and
the
salt.
Shade tree. Shady boots.
Shade and salt.
Queen.
Shady boots. Oh, you know.
We're dishing
you know
tea.
that's what
We're dishing tea. I know Miss Quad.
Oh.
Don't play. I know her.
You watch Married to Medicine?
No, I don't watch it. I only watch Miss Quad's video, and we have adopted her lingo into our daily lives.
Nobody knows what we're talking about anymore.
It's okay.
But
You'll need to look her up.
Yeah, look up Miss
She's
Quad.
great.
Oh my God, she is squad goals right
We're
there.
doing it for the people right now.
Doing the most, right? Oh my God, love her. So what kind of thing? So when you're Miss Clemson, what is that all entail?
Yeah, for real. What is that? It's something that I would like to fix, actually, because it truly, at this point, is still just a title.
Okay.
And that's unfortunate. So I have done pageants in the past where the title, you became like an ambassador for philanthropy or kind of a spokeswoman, or like you did a lot of good with it. And with Clemson University, you're more of just an icon for the school. You ride in the First Friday Parade. You do get to reach out to the community to an extent, but it's very limited. They don't have a whole lot of appearances set up for you to do that. And so unless you're super proactive about it and go out and are like, hey, I'm Miss Clemson University. I did get to visit, they had, like, Clemson takes over the State House Day in Columbia. So I went with the Tiger down there and got to hear about all the things that were going on. That was a couple years ago. And then each year at the pageant, you crown the new girl. This past year, I got to MC and perform. And I choreographed the opening number for the girls. So you're very involved with like the next year.
Yeah.
But other than that, I wish we could reach out more. But see, I think the problem too is there is like a Miss Clemson, the town of Clemson, that represents the community, and she feeds into the Miss South Carolina organization.
I was just about to ask if you went into that too.
No. So university is separate. You're just representing the school. You're just like, hello, I'm Miss Clemson University. I hate that. I wish we would change that. Someone needs to, get on that. I don't know. Maybe I could help. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
President Clements, hello. I know you only have a couple issues, but I mean, this is serious.
We could work with it. I just think it's a cool thing. It's a neat opportunity, and these organizations nominate girls to represent them, and then it's like, you win. Yay, I'm representing all of Clemson, but what am I doing with this? So I think, we need to work on that and make it have more of a purpose and have more of a presence on campus. And maybe she can partner with Miss Clemson, town of Clemson, and they can just be Clemsoning it up. It'd be great. There's so much to do, and so, it'd be cool.
Would you want to go off and do something like that and compete in Miss South Carolina?
So I did the teen organization.
Oh, did you win?
Well, so this is the story.
I love stories.
There's Miss South Carolina and there's Miss America. And then there's Miss South Carolina Teen and there's Miss America's Outstanding Teen is what it's called, and they're sisters. It's just that it's the same competition. The teen is just 13 to 17.
Yeah.
So when I was in high school, I was like, I'm gonna do this thing. I love you get to perform, you get to dance, you get to do a talent, and I just love to dance, and you got a lot of scholarship funding from it. So I competed in Miss South Carolina Teen and was in South Carolina Teen, went on to represent us at Miss America's Outstanding Teen, and then served that year doing that. So yeah, it's something that something that I really love, and it's cool. It changed my life a little bit. Just broken the hair a little. Had to get my mic
Casual,
free. Had to get my mic free. Long story. It was like a huge impact on my life, and it was really cool.
That's
so
amazing.
Going off of that, yes, I think the next step for me could be possibly going into that, but I'm open to whatever the Lord has in store. I just love to dance, and it's great scholarship money, so like, why not,
Hell yeah. Now, so when you were at the Miss, I don't want to say
we can
it
just call it Miss America Teen
Miss
for the
America
sake
Teen.
of it's. Yeah.
Now, when you're there, what's the grand prize?
You win
Scholarship funds.
$25,000 scholarship funds, and then any other. Like I had full scholarships to particular universities.
Yeah.
And you're
Bump them.
That was the thing. I was gonna go to Auburn University, and then at the last minute was like, never mind, I really love Clemson. So that's just how great Clemson is. I couldn't even for a full ride. Like I still wanted to come here, but. Yeah, so you receive a ton of scholarship money, but more than that, you have like a full-time job that year. So while I was a senior in high school, I traveled pretty frequently, and then that whole summer, like you're kind of like the little sister of Miss America. So you travel around spreading awareness for Children's Miracle Network, which is who we partner with. You raise a lot of funds and awareness for them. I performed my talent all over the place, got to dance for people. It was a cool year. Yeah, sorry I'm like going off on this tangent, but it was kind of crazy, and nobody knows about it because everyone knows Miss because it's been around since the 1920s, but the teen is still very new. So they just celebrated their 10th anniversary this past summer, and I got to go and be there as a has-been, and like, hey, it's fun. It's fun.
As a has-been with all the 17-year-olds.
It's so cool that girls need something like that, and I think especially as a teenager, it gives you just this really awesome goal to work towards.
Yeah. And when you were doing all of these. It's like everything. How did you go to school then?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Did you have a tutor?
No, since they are a scholarship organization, they want you in school as much as possible. So they worked with me, and I would travel. I would leave like a Thursday and come back like Sunday night or something. It was crazy, yeah. But and then I took off. Like I remember having to fly back home for graduation because I was, I think like in Minnesota somewhere. I don't know. And yeah, that whole summer I was gone. So you use a lot of your summer as the teen, but then of course as Miss America, you drop out of school and you serve the whole year.
Who was Miss America that year?
Don't know, Allie Rogers. So she was my big sister. So I was South Carolina teen. She was Miss South Carolina. I went to nationals that like literally a month later in July, won MAO teen, and then we were all like, well, Allie's gonna win Miss America. Like, duh, she is Miss America already. And I just adored her and thought she was so great. So then in January, I got to go and cheer her on in Vegas. Literally me sitting on the front row, edge of my seat, like about to spring as she's
your hair.
Just the greatest moment because no state has ever had the teen and Miss title holder from the same state. So we were like about to make history. And then God had other plans. It's fine, not bitter or anything, but my Miss America ended up being Mallory Hagan.
Yeah.
New York. So that was mine. But I got
I'm sure that was a culture shock for you. A girl from New York, you know?
Well, and then we went to her homecoming, which was in New York, and I met her whole family. But she's cool. She is a breed of her own, and she's very cool, and I respect her for being herself. She was great and taught me a lot. But I kind of got two. So my one before her was from Wisconsin named Laura Kepler. So she was it when I was first crowned MAO teen, and then they crowned the new one in January. So I got like two.
You got a twofer.
I got double, yeah. It was really fun. It was cool.
Now, I love hearing about I have to say, beauty pageants and things, they're my jam.
Do y'all have group texts going on when you're watching them? We do. It's my fave thing.
They're the best. I mean, yeah. What is the most that you've ever spent total? Like on the dresses? Because those dresses, you don't get those from Goodwill.
Yeah, okay, well, unfortunately, I couldn't tell you. I really don't have a clue because my daddy pays those bills. And I would like to think that they've paid for themselves in scholarship funds now because I'm going to college for a lot less. We were really skimped, like with dresses and things. My parents are kind of like, it's not the dress, it's the girl in the dress, so we'll throw some rhinestones on that puppy and you just go shine and do your thing. And that's kind of, it never is the girl with the most expensive dress that wins because it's not the dress that wins it for you in the Miss America organization. It's the girl, and they're all about like character and quality of who you are.
My mother said that to me growing up all the time, you know?
My dad's like, we're going to send you on a potato sack. Don't worry about it. Like, oh,
just put a belt around it, cinch it up, you're good.
Yeah, totally
Get out there, contour a little bit, and girl, you're good.
Yes.
Now, what is the hardest thing about getting ready for a pageant? So like the working out and training? Is it the getting the sequence on the dresses?
I think it's the mindset. I think a lot of people don't realize like pageants are a lot like golf and other sports like that where it's just a mind thing. And you can't worry about other people because you can't control other people. You can't control the order of the contestants. You can't control what this girl looks like. You can't control, I mean,
you can only control what the girl looks like. You know, you just put a little something.
No, we don't do that. This is America's system. America, we do not do that. So yeah, just focus on you. Focus on making yourself the best you can be. Present yourself. Do your best. That's all you can do. And then don't worry about outside factors. So yeah, it's all in your head.
All in my head. Has there ever been like, you know, you always hear about these like showgirl things, you know, like girls pushing each other down the stairs, you know, maybe slipping a little laxative in her drink before she goes out on stage.
I actually haven't heard of these things until tonight. No,
I'm
really?
teasing. Hold on now. Oh, maybe I'm just making this up.
I'm teasing. I have heard of it, but not within the Miss America organization.
You've never seen it?
I just can't say enough good things about. It's a very different. I wouldn't even call it a beauty pageant. I call it like a scholarship organization. It's just a different breed of girls who go into that, because girls who go into that aren't looking to sabotage. It's like what I said. They're looking to make lifelong friends and meet their bridesmaids and stuff. Like when you go to Miss America, those girls are just like freaking incredible. So no, nobody cuts each other's dresses that I've seen. I do understand and realize that the world of pageantry is bigger than the America system, and that may go on, and that's really unfortunate. And I wish it wouldn't. I wish girls would figure out why you're doing this. You're doing it, like I said, to be in control of yourself, to better yourself, not to bring other people down. So, unfortunately, I don't have any juicy stories about that, though. I'm sorry.
Don't worry, we'll talk after the show. Now, when is your next pageant coming up? Are you competing in anything? Is anything going on? Anything in the works?
Well, I do want to clarify too. Pageants, it's not like it's something.
Or is it just every day you're in a pageant?
No,
you know, you just
no.
every day. Because I mean, you look pageant ready all the time, so I'm just
thank you. No, they're not something I do as like a hobby at all. This is just something.
It's a very expensive hobby.
It would be. No, and some girls do it because it's fun, but I just mean, I did this teen little thing. So you pretty much go local, state, national. And I did that, and I continued to go on because I was representing, you know, this community or this state and then America. So, like, it was a cool thing. But the whole time I was never like, this is so fun. I'm doing this just for kicks and gigs. It was like, this is something that I want to do for my future and for myself. And I felt really just, like, called to pursue that. And I don't know that I'll jump back into it. We kind of talked about maybe Miss South Carolina someday in the future. We'll see.
Yeah.
Don't even want to think about that right now. It would be cool. We'll see what happens. The pageant would be, there's locals going on pretty much all of right now, and then the Miss South Carolina pageant where all the locals compete would be the end of June. So we'll see. It's in my prayers, and we'll just see what the Lord has in store. Who knows?
Are you good friends with Daja?
I would say so. She was at the Clemson parade tonight, and she cheered here. So, yes, we're good friends. She's a sweetheart. I'm so proud of her, and she made us all really proud at Miss America. She's great.
God, she is stunning.
Phenomenal.
So, we like to play games with our guests on the show.
I like to play games.
And since you love the players and dancing on the field at the games, we wanted to play a game that was dance-inspired with you. So the name of the game is Twerk or TV Jerk. We're going to put up an image of someone who's either shaking it or a picture of a TV bad boy. And you have to guess whether, and you have to guess which one it is. Okay, you ready?
I'm ready. I mean.
All right, so we have our first image.
Okay.
So what do you think? Someone twerking or a TV jerk?
It's really zoomed in.
Yeah. Oh, we don't play.
This is what it's really going to be?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go with TV jerk on this one.
It's, well, twerk-ish.
I think that's both.
I think it is both.
Where was that even from? Some part of that skin?
I think that was at one of my parties one time. I don't know. That's me without Spanx. Okay, so then we have our next image, please. Oh.
Is this the image?
That is white. Paula Dean would love it.
Maybe. Oh, you are so bad. Okay. Well, I chose TV jerk last time. I'm going to say this is twerk.
It is TV jerk. It's Simon Cowell.
I'm so bad at this game. How is that possible?
Gotta love her. Okay, who do we have next?
I'm gonna try it. We gotta get it.
Oh, this one's pretty funny.
Okay, I see white again, so I'm gonna guess it's like clothing, so maybe not twerking, so TV jerk.
It is twerk.
Are you kidding me? Is it possible to miss everyone?
It's Albert Einstein twerking in the Miley Cyrus costume for the VMAs.
That's disturbing. Well, I'm glad I missed every single one.
Oh, no, we have a few more. Okay, so next image, please. Oh.
These look like some chains. Not sure that could go any direction.
It could go, but it's only one direction.
TV jerk.
It is twerk. Because it's Nicki Minaj.
Somebody throw me a lifeline. How can I?
Help a sister out. Okay, next image. Oh.
Twerk, because it's skin, I think.
It is TV jerk.
Okay, next time I'm gonna guess what I don't think it is, and maybe it'll be right. That's what we're gonna go with here.
Here we go, next image.
I'm thinking TV jerk, so because of that, I'm gonna go with twerk.
You're right!
Yes! Yes, okay.
That's
also...
me and my two best friends.
Aww,
here we go.
Fun
All right, we have the next image. Oh.
Twerk?
This is Piers Morgan, TV jerk.
He needs some oil dabbing pads on that
Doesn't
forehead.
he? Yeah, some concealer or something, bronzer.
Powder
Can we
wouldn't
have the
hurt.
next image, please? Oh.
TV jerk.
That is Eddie Murphy. Look at that face.
He's throwing the shade.
Yeah. Okay, our last one. Here we go, last one.
Gotta get it right. I'm gonna say twerk.
It is Taylor!
Well, they're kind of twerking over top of her. Can that count?
Yeah, I guess it's a little bit, but well, she's not a jerk. So I guess it's a little bit about, you know? Gotta love T-Swizzle. Well, thank you so much for playing. We give guests on our show hemorrhoid ointment. You won't need it, but you can give it to one of the cheerleaders.
Oh, thank you.
Because I heard they're like 7-Eleven, always open and cheap. Now, I love them though. They're fabulous. Now, did you know, you were talking a little bit about this, that you were named by TotalFratMove.com named you the total babe of the week.
Thanks, total frat move.
Yeah.
I was notified of that. I feel like it was a couple years back though. But yeah, I heard about that. I did.
Now, are you a totally free babe?
Yeah. I guess.
Oh.
I guess. Yes.
Interesting.
But I'm not just like, yeah, I'm free. I'm kind of like, I'm kind of like, my heart is in the Lord's hands, and whoever He sees fit to give it to, that's how it's going to be, and I'm going to just trust in that.
Okay. Now, what is your type? We can talk about, the spiritual stuff, like emotional, how I want someone who's respectful. We don't really care about that kind of
Okay.
stuff. Physically, what are you attracted to? Tall, short, medium, large? Are you a chubby chaser? Are you,
Okay, well, here's the thing. I know you said not to get spiritual, but like for me, even if you're super attractive, but you're a horrible person, it's gone.
Yeah, you're right.
Or like, even if you're not the cutest, but you just have the greatest heart, and I'm just like, oh.
Yeah.
It works. So it kind of like appearance is second thing. I need to know your heart first, but then, if they're like pretending like they're a good person and they both
pretending like they're a good person.
Let's see. Okay, so if they're good, if they're like a great person, and I'm just like,
That's a
wow,
good
you
one.
rock, like you're really inspiring,
Yeah.
I love you. Then, I don't know. I like a little fuzz like through here. I like it to be a little scruffly.
Yeah, a little thing.
Not like a full beard. I
No,
just
not
need
like that
some
dynasty.
facial hair, I think.
Yeah. So facial hair.
And then, it'd be nice if you could be taller than me with heels on, like my highest heels.
Wait, him wearing heels or you wearing heels?
No, he needs to be taller than me when I'm wearing
When
heels.
you're wearing heels. Okay, got it. So you wear 6-inch?
I do sometimes, yeah.
Oh my God.
Generally like 4, but like if I'm gonna do a pageant or something, you're gonna need to stand next to me and be taller than me.
Yeah.
That's not asking a whole lot.
That ain't asking a whole lot. Tall with a beard.
Facial hair and tall. It's like,
Yeah,
come on.
exactly. Look at the football. Can you date football players?
I'm sure you can.
Okay, I
Oh,
don't know if
no,
there's, like-
Aaliyah does. My girl that I love and is flawless,
Yeah.
mini Beyonce, she has a boyfriend who's on the football team. Yes, so you definitely can. It's not like against
I
the
don't know
rules.
if there's like a because in pros you can't.
Wow.
Happens to me every time.
I guess that would be a little bit conflict of interest, but
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Now, what is your policy? We asked everyone this. What is your
Okay.
policy on sex? Do you wait for love, marriage, or neither?
I would like to think that love and marriage would go hand in hand.
It can.
And when those both happen, I think then it's time. But I feel like as a girl, the most valuable thing like that's a treasure that was given to you, and you don't just give that to I don't think you give it away until the ring is on and it's honeymoon night. That's my personal take on that. And you don't even get anywhere like you don't even start to maybe cross that line. Like
Yeah.
you're not like, let's see how close we can get. Nope.
Yeah.
You hands up like it's all clean.
And
if
it
you
better
want
come in a
to be
baby
my
blue box,
husband,
too.
then whatever you can afford. But
He better not be
no.
going to Zales.
yeah, no, I mean,
You know what I
like
mean?
please, let's have a little nicer. But no,
Yeah.
as far as engaging in intercourse like that or anything even like close to that, it would need to be with my husband. Yeah, I'm saving that for him.
You go. So have you ever been? That's hard, especially in today's day and age. Not on your side, but maybe on whoever you're dating. So have you ever been cheated on, or cheated on someone?
No.
Wow, that's impressive. Guys are grody.
I'm gonna be honest. I haven't really dated. But I'm not out there looking like I'm really happy just living life and doing my thing, and I'm
Living
not
life
really
like it's golden.
looking for
Yeah.
someone. So I feel like when it's time, the right person will come along, and I'll be the right person for the it'll just all happen how it's supposed to. But I'm not dating a bunch of people and cheating and worrying about all that's just. I just don't want to get into that.
Stay in your lane.
Yeah,
You have a few more lanes.
Don't
Or
bother.
You have a few more
And I'm
years
20.
looking
I
like
don't.
this.
I'm not trying to jump into anything. If it felt right and if I knew that it was right, then I would. I'm not saying I'm scared to date someone, but yeah, I've been really grateful that I haven't had any traumatic relationships that have scarred me or anything like that.
Oh, good. Yeah, you've been too busy for that mess. You ain't got time.
I would make time for you if it was right, but right now, no. Just living life.
Exactly. Something else I found really interesting about you is that you do a lot of philanthropic work. You work a lot with Clemson Life.
Yes.
So why don't you tell everyone a little bit
Love it.
about?
Yeah, so Clemson Life is something, I didn't know that it existed here at Clemson. It's not really something that many universities have, but it's essentially a 2-year program for students who struggle with mental and physical disabilities, and they apply just like a normal student, and there's, a process that's gone through to get them accepted. So it's a big deal to get in. And they live in Lightsey, kind of, if they're in their first or second year, like in a dorm type room. And then there's
to get that college experience.
Yeah, so it's so cool the things they teach them. It's all about independent living and just becoming like self-sustainable. You can go grocery shopping on your own. You can do these things. So they teach them these great life skills. A lot of them hold a job. So like you may see some of them at Firehouse Subs or Bila.
Yes.
Those are my babies. But the main thing that I do, so I love the program and think it's great, and that's why I was like, oh, I want to be a part of this. How can I volunteer? How can I help? So freshman year, I jumped on board. Second semester, and it was I wanted to do like workouts with them, because you can be like a study buddy, you can just be a walking buddy that walks them from place to place, because they walk all over campus all day long. You can eat lunch with them, you can eat dinner with them, you can be an eating buddy, or you can be like a classroom buddy that helps them with their work. The buddies are endless. Like you can pretty much be a part of anything. But I really enjoy physical activity, working out, and thought that would be a fun thing, especially because I love to dance. And some of their workouts they kind of incorporate dances, like little line dances and stuff. So fun. So a couple times a week they had these group workouts, and that's what I've been doing. But this year I've taken on something where I work with 4 of them, kind of more on a intimate level. So I was in their yoga class with them, and I was like their personal kind of helper, because that can be challenging for anybody. Yoga is difficult. So
I'm
it was
exhausted
just
thinking about it. I mean, I don't even.
No, but a lot of the positions require a whole lot of like coordination and stuff. So I got to help with those 4 sweet girls, and it was a lot of fun. And I just adore each one of them and think they're so special. So it's really
So
fun.
you do yoga too?
I don't do yoga, but I was like, I can help them with this yoga in this class, but I'm not like yoga teacher certified, anything like that.
I'm sure you're like twisting around like branches on a tree or something, downward dog, whatever, whatever the
We
moves are.
modified a lot of things, and I would just kind of be there as their support. I didn't really do much of the yoga myself, but I really enjoyed that. And then this is so cool. This is my favorite thing. So a girl named Kayla wanted to kind of be a part of like the Spirit Squad, Rally Cat, something. So we took her on as our like team trainer, helper, and she comes to a lot of our practices. She gets to be on the field out there with us on game days, and she's just precious. We love her, and she loves it. And I think it's cool that we're able to, as students, kind of enrich the lives, of other students in that way. And it's cool. It's
That
just
is so sweet.
it's a great organization. I love those kids. They're my heart.
Oh, God.
You should
Beautiful,
come. You should come work
talented,
out
and
sometime.
philanthropic. Like
No,
what?
no, and I don't do it to be like truly just that's something that I did with this whole pageant deal way back in the day, so it was already like integrated in my life. And then I came to Clemson, and I'm like, how can I
can't just
continue
abandon
this?
it, yeah.
Where are these people that I want to get back? And then found them, and then it's just clicked. It was great.
Well, thank you for being a good person for the rest of us. Now, before you run out of here with your perfectly manicured spirit fingers, we wanted to play another game with you.
Okay.
So we are all interested in getting to know you on a little bit of a personal level. So for this game, I'm going to give you a scenario, and you have to say whether or not you would actually do it, okay?
Okay.
So the name of the game is That's So Rachel. You ready?
I'm ready. I'm
Okay,
so
so it's a little
ready.
take on That's So Raven.
I love Raven.
Here we go. Skinny dip with strangers. No? Okay.
With BFFs, for sure. Done that many times. Not with strangers.
Oh, interesting. With rally cats?
They are rally cats now. At the time, we were very young, but they are my best friends. So yeah.
That sounds like fun.
No,
Bonding.
strangers.
Give someone a fake number.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So what's your trick? Like, do you leave out one number? Do you like?
So if this girl's watching right now, I'm gonna die. But it's
please
the
don't do
same little
that.
group
I mean,
of
we want you
friends. No. Oh, okay. Well,
No.
she has a very easily memorizable number, and so all growing up, we wouldn't even like if we were asked, we would just rattle off like 3 of 4 of us had this number just off the top of her head. So she would call and be like,
Really?
which one of y'all gave it to? They would like call her, and she'd be like, "Did a blonde give you this number? A little blonde? Yeah, okay. This is not her." And so we just play that trick with her all the time. Or if someone asks, even if they don't ask, sometimes we would just like leave a little like note on the waiter's receipt, whatever it was.
my
We were
God.
bad. We were so mean to her. But I still have that number memorized, and I would,
Does she still
I
have the same
wouldn't
number?
lie and say that.
She still has the same number?
It's unfortunate. It hasn't happened in many years because
Okay,
normally.
let's start it again tonight.
Now, if someone asks, I would just say, "I'm sorry, I don't feel comfortable sharing that information." Like, no thanks.
Yeah.
But
You know, another good tactic is saying, I'm really tired.
oh,
Because then the
I didn't
person
know
is
that.
just like, oh boy.
What do I say to
like,
that?
What do I say to that?
awkward.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah, you just
I'll
don't-
take that. I'll take that.
Yeah.
But yes, you can always use her number too. That's a fun one.
Yeah. Now, have you ever lied about your age? Like to get into a party, to get in?
No, and my sisters do that, and they always encourage me to do that. And I'm like, I'm just telling the truth. Like, what is the big deal? I'm I'm not trying to drink. I just want to be in here. Like, I'm not.
Yeah.
No, I just get the X's and just go on it. And
X's and O's.
Don't mess with that stuff.
Let's see here. What else do we have? Oh, hit someone in the face with your pom-poms on purpose. You're just like, God, you just pissed me off this week. I mean, maybe not violently, maybe not like a fool, you know.
Okay, I haven't hit someone with pom-poms on purpose.
Ooh.
And actually, I haven't hit someone on purpose at all, but the other night at practice, I whacked this girl with my leg in the shoulder. It was not fun. A little different, not with a pom-pom or anything, not on purpose, but yeah.
What did she do?
She just kind of was like, ow, you know, this is pain, this hurts,
No,
ouch,
like,
and then...
what did she do against you, though, to make you do that?
It wasn't on purpose. It was just in the middle of a dance, and my leg just went and popped her. I think she was kind of in the wrong movement, and then it just knocked her, so... That was unfortunate. But yeah, no purposeful pom-pom whacking. The little nugs, though, they love the poms. Like, they're just drawn to them. They're just mesmerized. And sometimes they won't give them back. So you literally have to chase them down and be like, please, like, give me my pom-pom. Like, listen, little child, give me my pom-pom back. And people think they can just keep the pom-poms. Like, a lot of people after the big game, Notre Dame, were like, can we have these as tokens? And I was like, no, these are my pom-poms. Like, you cannot just have them. No.
Get your paws off my pom-poms.
Yeah, that's what I want to say. So
Yeah.
I haven't hit anybody, but I've come close.
Haven't we all? Thank you so much for playing this game. We would give you another prize, but unfortunately we spent it all on booze and hookers for our holiday party. Now, we'd like to end the show
Okay.
on a semi-serious note, okay?
Okay.
So get ready. Do a hair
Wait, like
flip or
really
two.
serious or just pretend? I can't ever tell with you yet.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Maybe teaching Twerking 101 in a nursing home?
Actually be
Listen,
so fun.
Granny's gotta get
I
on.
did not twerking, but I did teach what's it called, Zumba at Clemson Downs last year.
You
No
do
one
Zumba too?
ever came to my class. No, it was so pitiful. Okay, but yeah, let me get serious. 25. Oh. Well, the thing is, I used to would say like, oh, have my own house, be married, blah, blah, blah. But my sister is 26 and like
God, she's old.
still kind of acts like, she just bought her first real house, like as of
Good for
this
her.
season, and is doing really well for herself, has an awesome career, but I
What
would
does she do?
say she works for Michelin.
Whoa.
She's a Clemson graduate, she's great. So she's rocking and doing life great, but I'm just like, ooh, that really puts it into perspective because 25 is way younger than I thought. So I don't know, I would like to have my master's degree by then and maybe be dancing on a pro team, maybe like be a real speech pathologist at that point.
Oh, so
be
you want to get into
located.
speech pathology?
Yeah, well, I do want to hold a real career, but like I
Oh,
still know
yeah.
when that will happen because I still have a little bit of school to go. I don't know. Oh, I'm going to be wherever the Lord wants me to be, and as far as like relationships and stuff, I don't even know where that will be. But as far as career-wise, yeah, I'd like to be planted somewhere and be finished with school.
Well, Rachel, you have been an absolute pleasure and joy. Thank you so much for coming onto the show. And make sure to
you.
follow her on Instagram and Twitter
At Rachel Yuki Wyatt.
Oh,
Just the full name. Keep it simple.
okay, short and simple. Make sure to follow me at NotTheRealJO. Thank you so much for watching this season. Next year will be stuffed with more great things than a 13-year-old's bra. Thank you guys. Have a great Christmas break and a great New Year. Thank you so much for watching. Good night.
Bang into the room. I know you want it. Bang, bang all over you. I'll let you have it. Wait a minute, let me take you back.
You are the bomb. That is so cool.
You were
Thank
great
ya.
on it. Yep.
No, this is so legit. I wish I could have known about this a long time ago. I would have been watching. This is so fun.
No, thank you so much. We'll get
Thank you.
Get you a mic.